Chris here, and I'm talking about an album that came out a little while ago, which is going to happen whenever I ever review an album, probably because I just don't do things quickly. But I'm here to talk about After Laughter by Paramore, and Paramore is one of my all-time favorite bands. I grew up with Paramore. I remember blasting Pressure and Emergency and so many songs from those early albums like all the time, to the point where my family was probably very annoyed with me. Like, Paramore's really been on an interesting journey as a band, so I feel like you definitely see that with this album. So yeah, I think we should just go track by track on it, because yeah. So Hard Times, I was kind of back and forth on when I first heard it, but I gotta say I do like the song. I like the kind of upbeat, cruisy, kind of island-y vibe that you get in the song, which you see in a few other songs later in the album for sure. But I really liked that, and I definitely thought it was just a relatable song. I think the fact that it was just very relatable and lyrically I enjoyed it made me like the song even more. Like, if the song hits me lyrically, if I like the lyrics, then that's A+ already. Like, you're already getting like a ton of points from me. Rose-Colored Boy, when I first heard the song, my first listen to the album, I was like, what is going on? What is that like thing at the beginning? I don't know if I like this. Then it grew on me very, very, very quickly. You know, I really like the song though. It's hard to be optimistic all the time. It's kind of like a little bit of it. You know, I love the chorus, low-key, I love that low-key no pressure to take me and my weather thing. It just, I didn't like it when I first listened to it, then I kept listening to the song, and I'm like, I love this now. Why do I love this so much now? I usually hate stuff like that, line in songs, like the way that it comes in. I usually hate stuff like that, but I really, really, really like it. I could actually think of several songs where it has like a kind of break off like that I just don't like it. But I really, really like it in this song. And so, yeah. I hate to say I told you so. They love to say they told me so. Told You So is a great song. It grew on me really, really fast. It wasn't like the biggest fan of when I first saw it, but like when I watched the video again, I was like, oh my god, I really like the song, and kept playing it over and over again. It has like one of the best rhythms on the album, I feel like, to me at least, and it's a really fun song to belt out in the shower, which is, if you made it to my shower song playlist, that's a good thumbs up for you. Like, it's one of my, I think it's the chorus of that song that I really like belting out in the shower, but like, yes. I was kind of iffy on the bridge. I was okay with the bridge of the song, but like, as an overall song, I really, really like it a lot, so, yeah. Forgiveness is, I feel like this is just a really emotional song and very widely relatable. I think we've all had situations where someone has hurt you and you struggle to forgive them. And I just felt like that was such a really great time to slow down and just kind of show a different side in the album, and in the early tracks, to do that right then was a really good timing for it. I also think that even though this is not one of my top 3 songs on this album, I feel like the way that Haley delivers the bridge of this song is probably one of the best things on this album to me. Just saying. So I don't love the opening to Fake Happy. I know a lot of people probably do. It just, like, the more I've listened to it, the more I'm just kind of like, I don't like that weird like the way it starts and then breaks up into the song. I wish it just kind of broke off into the song, to be honest. I feel like it would have had the same effect. I really love the song, though. I absolutely love the song. I think it's a great song. I feel like it's super relatable, and I can't even like explain all the parts of the song that I do like once it gets past that opening. I just know that I really do love the song, and think it's just one of those really relatable tracks that I think is going to be like a standout for a lot of people on the album. Hold on to hope if you got it. Don't let it go for nobody. They say that dreaming is free. 26 is probably one of the more emotional tracks on this album, and I honestly can't stop listening to it. I feel like, also, I'm turning 26 this year. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with it. There are not a lot of songs with 26 in the title, and this is going to be my 26th song probably because I like this more than any other song that I can think of with 26 in the title. So yeah, that's the thing. But also, I just actually get back to the song and say that I love Hayley's vocals on this track. I love the message of the track. I think the lyrics on this track are amazing, and I think the holding on to hope because it's what you need kind of, like, that message is beautiful, and it's gonna be a standout for me on this album. This is one of my top 3 on the album. I'll just tell you that now. It's one.
You kiss me, you wish we could see what happens next. For a moment, I can forget.
I'm not a big fan of Cool. I do like that it's a different kind of love song, even though I've seen this kind of love song before, like the I'm Falling Hard and it's scary and it makes me anxious kind of song. I've seen that kind of song before, but I always like when I see bands approaching that type of song. The problem with Cool's was I don't even fully know. I think it's just that backbeat. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was just too much for me, and like I feel like the song's a little bit drawn out too, to be honest. Or maybe that's because I wasn't feeling it. But I feel like it is one of the longer tracks on the album, I believe. So, yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of Pool. Grudges I also didn't like nearly as much as some of the other songs on the album. At first I thought that might have been just like a rollout of like, I just got off a Pool and maybe I need to like stop and then go back and listen to Grudges. So I listened to them in a different order, and I still kind of felt the same way with Grudges, where it just wasn't my favorite thing. I did like the way that Hayley said Grudges. I thought it was just, I don't know, I just liked it. I thought it was interesting. And my favorite thing about Grudges, though, is Zach on the bridge. Oh my god, that part killed me. I was just like, yes. But like, as an overall song, it's just not one of my favorites. But like, love Zach. So, thumbs up on it. Okay, do not at me on this one. I know people love Caught in the Middle. It's kind of bland for me. I kind of like I wasn't feeling it. So, I've listened to it a few other times. It's again, it's not my least favorite, but it's just kind of bland to me. It just wasn't a standout for me on this album. I'm never gonna say that much more about it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey baby, I'm not your superhuman, and if that's what you want, I hate to let you down.
So I love Idol Worship. I think it's just a really solid song. I could do without the la 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 transition into the chorus, but like that chorus and just the lyrics, everything about the song, really, really good. Love the beats, love the instrumental choices in it. I just thought it was just a really solid song. Definitely, probably one of my favorites, to be honest. About No Friend for a second. It is way too long for what it is. I'll say that first. But I also really like it, but I also really don't like it. Here's why. When I sat down and went through all of the lyrics, it's really cleverly done, and I gotta applaud Aaron Weiss for his work on this. You know, I really like. I love it lyrically. I love what the project is, and I really can't say much more about. But look at the lyrics, because you can't really hear the spoken word on the track. I love spoken word, but you gotta be able to hear it. And when it doesn't matter how many times the play is over, unless I have the lyrics in front of me, I cannot hear what's the Aaron Weiss is saying in this track. Even with the lyrics in front of me, it's hard to follow what Aaron Weiss is saying on this track. So I'm just kind of, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I think I just said everything that I'm feeling on it, and we'll just leave it at that, because I do not know. Okay.
Tell me how to feel about you now. Tell me how to feel about you now.
Tell me how. I feel like Hayley really connects with the emotions on this track, and really on this whole album. It was just, but like, tell me how it just hits you. I think it's such a solid end to the album. I feel like the whole feel of the track really is a great way to end the album. It's like kind of the feel of like dwelling on a loss and trying to think about how to feel about someone not being in your life anymore, and I feel like what a way to end the album. I thought it was just great. I thought it was a fantastic end to an album, and honestly, I just like I really love like the whole feel of it. Like every time I listen to the song, I'm just kind of like drift with it. It's such a nice song. So yeah, definitely, I feel it was the perfect end for this album. Okay, so the overall album, I really did like a lot of songs. I really did like some of the songs I didn't like that much. I don't know, I haven't really rated a lot of albums, but probably like a 6 or 6.5 out of 10 for me if I'm going to do a 10-star rating. There's definitely albums that have come out this year that I love a lot more than this, but still it's Paramore, and I really like where the direction that Paramore is going. I'm kind of excited for more music hopefully in the future, and to see where they kind of go from here, because I really did like a lot of the things about this album. I like the way that they're settling into this new sound. I like a lot of the album lyrically. I feel like lyrically this was like a very strong album for them, and I feel like that's kind of one of the things that I love about Paramore is connecting to their songs lyrically. And so yeah, I was really excited for a lot of that. I still don't like Pool Grudges, and I don't know what my third least favorite is. Probably No Friend, to be honest, because of just not being able to hear the spoken word in it. My top 3 favorites are probably Rose Colored Boy, 26, and Idol Worship, actually. I know I didn't say a lot about Idol Worship, but I really do like that song. Number 4 being Tell Me How, because I just really love that ending to the album. I think it's a really good, solid song in itself. So yeah, I like a lot of the songs in the block. I'm really excited about listening to it for the rest of the year, because I know I'm going to continue to be listening to these songs until my fiance is probably tired of me listening to them all the time, which happens with several albums, but it's just going to be one album where that will probably happen with some of those songs. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Hope you should tell me what you thought about the album. I know some people weren't really feeling the new sound. I would love to hear your thoughts on it and why you thought the way you thought about the album as you did. So yeah, tell me the songs you liked, tell me the things you didn't like about the album, whatever, tell me in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I talk about movies, music, and books on this channel. Mostly books, because book videos are easier for me and I started with them, but I will be I do music every week as well, so at least on Fridays. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys have a good morning, evening, or night, or whatever time it is as you're watching this, and I will see you all next time. Bye.